but this will really give you an idea if you're looking to get this car, and kind of give you the heads up above, well, anyone else who's looking to buy this car really. Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome back to another video where I go through configuring a brand new Mk8 Golf GTI. So yeah, let's get straight into this one. So yes, as you can see straight on screen, it's the new Mk8 Golf GTI. A lot of people are looking forward to this car, including myself. I've done plenty of content on my channel on this. Yeah, shown here it's in King's Red Metallic is what it's called in Germany, which is the configurator I'm going through. Will be translated into English, and yeah, to help everyone out really. But this does get really like a basis of kind of configuring this car and what we're all going to kind of expect really. So yes, straight onto the configurator. So yep, there's the car shown in, yeah, it looks great in that kind of specification. And that's actually what we're going to spec it up to specifically, to get an idea of how much it's going to cost, and yeah, and just what kind of options are available at the moment. And yeah, we'll get straight into the next one as well. So yes, the first image on the configurator page is basically what it comes with as standard. Now, due to plenty of emissions laws and yeah, how it affects CO2, wheel size is quite important now. So actually as standard, you only get 17-inch wheels, which I think is very small for a car in this class. But that's all down to keep the emissions lower. And actually, as you go up the wheel size, they will straight away tell you it's going to produce more emissions, it's going to cost more in various countries depending on your sort of emissions laws and regulations from there. Kind of as standard, you get normal like GTI little touches, but there's not too much. LED plus headlights are kind of the standard, and yeah, that's kind of all it's really saying really on there initially. And in Germany, this car's priced from 37,600 euros. And obviously most of Europe is going to be pretty similar to that. In the UK, I believe that's equivalent to, puts it in line with about what we're going to kind of expect really, you know, in terms of its competition. So that's not actually too bad. I mean, I believe the like Mk8 Golf GTI in 5-door DSG would have set you back at least 30 grand anyway. So price wise, I don't think that's actually too bad, but let's get straight into configuring this. So I think the first place to start is the color. So as I mentioned, well, this is kind of shown in German. I had an issue with the configurator working when I tried to translate it. Good old Google Translate there. Yeah, and it's just all the different types of metallic paint that you can get. And you can get special types of paint. I recognise the Oryx White. That looks really good on like the Mk8 Golf Rs and stuff. But King's Red Metallic, or whatever red it's going to be equivalent to in your region and in the UK, is definitely what I would be pushing towards. I think it's quite an iconic GTI Golf quite type color, so, and that's what they kind of use to kind of promote the car. So yeah, that's what we're going to go for here. And an extra 740 euros looks like it's about the second most expensive color you can get behind the Oryx White. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to go for a flat paint on a normal GTI, so metallic is the way to go. Wheel size, now as I mentioned before, that as you go up the rim size, it sort of will affect emissions and all that boring stuff, but I really don't like the look at the 17-inch wheels, and actually the 19-inch wheels look fantastic. GTIs always seem to do that. They did it in the UK with the last one, the Mk7, and they just managed to make a 19-inch wheel which just looked so much better, even better than the Golf R and higher Golfs basically in that regard. So yeah, I'd definitely be pushing for the 19-inch wheels, regardless if it compromises you know, sort of like ride comfort and you're likely to curb it and all those negative things. I just think it looks great. I think it shows that you've got a GTI. So that's what I'd be going for. In Germany, that's priced at 1,400 euros. So not a cheap option, but yeah, I think it's probably the one to go for. I didn't really notice too much difference between the 18 and the 17 in terms of looks. So 19's, it's kind of got its own sort of like waviness about it, which looks quite good. And it shows off the red brake calipers as well, which is quite cool. Now, there's not too many options that you can actually configure at this stage, but obviously you get the standard Golf affair of like heads-up display, which is quite cool. All the extra active assists, which I could just go on for weeks basically talking about it all. But yeah, it's all there that you can choose from. I'm not selecting any of this. I'm just going to go for a standard Golf of what I've shown there with the 19-inch wheels and the red paint. So yeah, let's move on from along from this bit. So kind of the final section is actually kind of the motor. Now, worryingly for purists, and I hear a lot of manufacturers doing this, they keep saying, oh, a manual will come, a manual will come. Well, this car can only be configured in a 7-speed DSG or Doppelkupplungsgetriebe, or DSG in English. And yeah, that's all you can get. It's the 2-litre EA 888 engine. You can see it mentions OPF there, because it's an OPF car. It's that compliant for all the OPF emissions and all that stuff. 245 PS at 180 kilowatts, so exactly the same as the previous Mark 7 or the previous Mark 7 performance pack in the UK. So no change in power, no change in engine, and as a result, there's not that much potentially change as a price. I think low 30s in the UK is a really competitive price for this car, which is why I kind of wanted to get this on here. I will do another video with the English UK configurator as soon as it's out, but this will really give you an idea if you're looking to get this car and kind of give you the heads up above, well, anyone else who's looking to buy this car really. So there, that's the kind of final configuration. And in my spec, and bear in mind this is quite a top spec car, you know, 7-speed DSG, you know, 19-inch wheels. You got the nice red metallic paint. 37,600 is actually not too bad. It works out about £33,500, which, yeah, I don't think is actually that bad. And actually going through this has given me a little bit more, yeah, conflict in terms of which one you'd go for. Would you go for a Mark 8 Golf GTI or a Mark 8 Golf R? Well, if you're saving this much money and you're just using it as a daily, it's probably all you need. I've done the videos on this, so I won't go on to that. But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to show this kind of configurator in a short little clip. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments of that. Let me know what you think about the price, particularly where I'm from in the UK. What do you think the price is going to be? That's going to be the most interesting part. And actually, just on those wheels, it says Volkswagen R. So I wonder if that's the 19-inch wheels that's going to be coming to the Mark 8 Golf R that you can spec on the GTI. Who knows? It's all to be revealed. But yeah, we're getting closer to it, really, and we're getting closer to more of a live date and seeing this car more and more on the road. So yeah, stay tuned for plenty more content on the Golf GTI, the Mark 8, and the Mark 8 Golf R, as well as plenty more content on the channel. Yeah, please leave your thoughts in the comments and drop a like if you've enjoyed this video. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.